Hello, viewers, and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. African Union candidate from Kenya, Raila Amolo Odinga, was in Zimbabwe on Monday, 13th of January 2025, to meet with President Emmerson Mnangagwa, who is the current chair of SADC. And Raila Odinga is seeking the support of SADC to make it to the chairmanship of the African Union. Let us hear what he had to say.
Thank you. I have come to Zimbabwe because Zimbabwe is part of Africa. And I've been touring Africa. As you know, I announced my candidature for the chair of African Union Commission. And in that capacity, I've been traveling the continent to talk to leadership. This year, my first call has been here in Zimbabwe. I'm going to visit other countries in the SADC region. As you know, the president of Zimbabwe is also the current chair of SADC. That was really important to come to Harare. So we have shared experiences with my brother, President here. We know where we are coming from, and we know where we want to go. I'm just saying that Africa has got a bright future, but Africa will only be developed by Africans themselves. Foreigners only come to Africa to make money. They don't come to develop Africa. Africa will be developed by Africans themselves. We must have a clear roadmap and a blueprint how to develop Africa. We have got 55 states in countries in Africa. But we are looking into how these countries can be integrated so that we benefit from the resources that we have in our continent. Mentioned the issue of value addition to the raw materials that we have here, because Africa, as you know, is the richest continent on the planet Earth. The paradox is that the richest is also the poorest in terms of living conditions of its people. But we say that we can change this by doing value addition to the raw materials that we have on the continent.
Mr. Raila Odinga raised very critical issues. He spoke much about beneficiation in Africa. He spoke much about the raw materials which are in Africa, which need to be beneficiated, something which is very, very important. And he touched the critical issues which are affecting Zimbabwe at this point in time. And we are glad that he spoke about those issues while he was still in Harare, because Emmerson, right here with the Chinese, with the Russians, they've actually developed a culture of plundering the resources of this nation without adding value, thereby creating jobs in other countries, creating expertise in other countries, whilst our people continue, number one, to lack expertise, number two, to lack jobs, and the country continues to lose critical revenue. So this is something which is very, very important. But the major question is, will SADC be able to support the candidature of Raila Amolo Odinga? So we will be watching to see what is going to happen next. But this is what is happening. He was here in Zimbabwe and he managed to meet Emmerson Mnangagwa. Let us meet in another episode.